Hey Mayfair family, it's a special edition of our Friday ministry moment. We are back here on Jason's back porch again, and we thought it would be advantageous of us to maybe do a quick video on the events that are going to go on this Sunday evening, June 14th at 6 p.m. on the back lawn. We are going to have our Church on the Lawn service.
Yeah.
I know you've got a lot of questions. I know there's a lot of details we want to get to. We sent an email out Wednesday, but we thought we'd get back to this just to let you know a few things that were going on, right?
Yeah. We're really looking forward to seeing everybody on Sunday night. It's been a long time since we've been able to be together. So if you can make it Sunday night, 6 o'clock on the back lawn, we would love to see you. But Lane's right. We wanted to take a minute or two today and just talk through a few things, just to make sure everybody knows all the pertinent information about Sunday night.
Right. First of all, I hope you remember how to get there, because I know it's been a while.
It's been a little while.
A lot of you may have to be up there.
But, yeah.
1095 Carl T. Jones. We're going to
be
be there at the building 6 p.m. But when I get to the building, Jason, where do I need to park?
Yeah, so we're asking everybody to park around front. So facing the front of the church building, or even some of the side parking lot over there that you kind of go around toward the children's ministry side. That's where we would like for you to park, because we're trying to save the spaces around the back near the gym and right there around the lawn for those who have some mobility issues. We have several of our older members who've requested to be able to park kind of close. Maybe they can't get out. They don't feel super comfortable doing that. But if at all possible, we would love for you and your family to park around front, and then just make your way, walk around with your lawn chairs, with your blankets. Okay. So again, we're kind of reserving those spaces around back for some of our members who have some issues with their mobility, because we want them to be able to participate too.
Right. So we'll probably have some people posted in certain places to help guide you where you need to go. Now, you mentioned lawn chairs and blankets. Jason, what are those for? Is that where I'm going to sit?
Yeah. So one of the things that makes this really easy is we're counting on you to provide your own seating. So however many people you are bringing with you, we need you to be sure that you have adequate seating for them. So again, a lawn chair, maybe a blanket, or even a beach towel if you wanted to for the kids to sit on. But there won't be any seating provided, so we need you to take care of that. But so yeah, bring your lawn chairs and bring your blankets.
Probably the question that's really on people's minds is, how is the social distancing thing going to work for church on the lawn? Are we going to be required to be 6 feet apart, unlike what we're doing right now? Right. What's going to happen?
Yeah, so again, the answer would be yes. We're asking you to maintain those social distancing parameters, but again, a lot of this is incumbent upon us. It's upon you and me and all of us to kind of police that ourselves. Okay, so I would just ask you to remember that that people might have a different sort of feeling than you on some of that, and so for some people, I know they might not have an issue kind of coming up and slapping you on the back or high-fiving you or shaking your hand. I know for many people, though, that's going to be kind of a real violation. They don't want that. And so we would just ask you, in the spirit of Christian love and unity, to just be respectful. We can do this as Christians. I feel really confident, but we want to ask you as families, sit together, be close together there, but certainly be respectful of those around you. And I would say, too, parents, if you could help us even with your children. I know that's kind of tough, especially as they're younger, but we just want to really make sure that that our church family can gather together in a way that doesn't put anybody in a compromised kind of position.
Right,
okay?
Especially as some of the cases, the numbers are going up a little bit with the summer crowds, and we just want to be sure we're not a headline. We don't want that to happen. A wave is a perfectly acceptable way of saying hi to people. Right? I know it's not the same, but it's perfectly acceptable.
Now, I probably won't shake a lot of hands that night. That's just kind of my personal thing. I love you. I'll wave at you, but we just need to accept that. Some people that's where a lot of our people are going to be.
Exactly. Now, a lot of us have been wearing these things over our faces and mouth and nose area, but Are we asking people to do that or not? What's kind of the deal with the face masks?
Yeah, so here's kind of where we stand on the mask deal. We would say to you, use your discretion. If you've been wearing a mask out in public, when you go to the grocery store, when you get out and interact, if you've been wearing a mask, if that's been your practice, then we would say it's probably a good idea. Yeah. You're probably going to want to wear a mask that night. If you haven't, then that's okay too. No one's going to be standing there taking names of who has a mask and who doesn't. It's just not the the sheep and the goats being separated out here or whatever. Okay, but again, so I just need you to be respectful of the fact that somebody around you is probably not going to share your view on that, and that's okay. So I know that may cause some people to say, well, I don't think I'll go if everybody's not wearing a mask, or I don't think I'll be there if some of these people are going to be wearing masks.
Right.
If that's the case, then I mean, okay, but I think you should expect to see people Sunday night, some wearing masks and some not. Some of the people up front participating, you'll probably see some of them wearing masks, some of them not. Okay, so the best we can say is just use your discretion on that. I feel really confident we can navigate this in Christian love.
I think the thing you've been saying over and over again is be gracious toward one another.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great way to look at it.
Absolutely.
Okay, now, Jason, the biggest question on some people's minds is probably this.
Yeah.
Is the building going to be open in case, we need to go in?
Right. So the building is not open. If the building were open, we'd be doing this inside. Right. So the short answer to that is no, it's not. However, if you have an emergency of any kind, we would encourage you to go to our security team. You're going to see them moving through the campus. Right. Okay. I think we also have like a tent set up, an information tent. So if you have any kind of issue, any kind of emergency at all, you can go to those women and men, and they'll be able to take good care of you.
Right.
Okay. So
now I think it also bears saying that if you have exhibited any symptoms at all, if you've been coughing, if you've had a fever, anything like that, we do ask you not to be there.
Yeah.
We don't want to put anybody at risk. Or if you just don't feel comfortable, stay at home. Everybody will understand. I hope we'll have a great crowd of people that are ready to get out. But still, if you've been kind of in an area where you may have been exposed or anything like that, the proper protocol. Don't show up. We'll wave at you and we'll miss you. We'll catch you next time.
That's right.
Probably the last question we have tonight, Jason, is what happens? It's summertime. Sometimes storms come through. What happens if it rains?
So what we'll do, right now the weather looks great.
Yes.
So keep praying for that.
Yes.
Low humidity.
Yes.
So be praying about that too.
Right.
If something changes there and the weather takes a turn, and say we get rained out, okay, here's what you can expect. One, we will make that decision by 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon. Okay. Right. So if a decision has to be made, if you're looking out and it's looking kind of iffy, you will have an email in your inbox from us, okay, by 4 o'clock if we are not going to meet. So if at 4:05 you check your email and there's nothing, come on to 1095,
right.
come to the church, and we'll look forward to a great event.
Yes.
If that does happen, if for whatever reason some things have to change, we will just reschedule this for a later date. And so we'll keep you posted and let you know when that later date will be.
Right. We're hoping this isn't going to be the last of these. We're hoping we'll be able to do several of these throughout the summer. That'd be great to do.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's all the questions we have that need to be answered. As always, just be gracious with us as this event. This is our first time to do something face-to-face with everybody as well, but we've got a great night lined up of worship. I think we're going to sing. We're going to have a great devotional lesson brought to us by Jason. We'll have prayer time. It's just going to be great, but most of all, we'll get to see each other.
It'll be a great time for fellowship too, and we know that's been really difficult.
Right.
This has been hard, and so we're really praying that everything will come together, that we'll be able to be together and enjoy that fellowship, that koinonia, communion that we enjoy together. Man, we haven't had that together. We've had that as we've been separated, but to do that together, in that one space will be a real blessing. So we're really looking forward to it. Hope you can make it there Sunday night, 6 o'clock, Church on the Lawn. It will be a great night.
Right. We'll see you on Sunday. Thanks for joining us.